Hello, and today we'll be checking out the Magento 2 multi-vendor marketplace delivery time slot plugin that basically allows the marketplace admin and the vendors to set the delivery day along with the delivery time slots for their particular orders. And on the storefront, the marketplace customers can choose their preferred delivery day and time for their orders at the time of checkout. Now, the customers can check the delivery day and time date along with the time on the product pages as well. And after the completion of the purchase, the customers can see their selected date and the time slot in their order history, and the same is reflected over the email that is sent out to the customers as well. Furthermore, the delivery or the default delivery day and time slots that are added by the admin in the backend would be used if the marketplace vendor skips adding these fields. So if the marketplace vendor has forgot to add the delivery time slots, then the default ones that have been added by the marketplace admin would be used in. Now, kindly note that this particular plugin is an add-on to the Magento 2 multi-vendor marketplace plugin by Webkul. So you'll have to have that first, and after that you can make use of this particular add-on. That's the Magento 2 multi-vendor marketplace delivery time slot, and then you can make use of the functionality there itself. Now, before proceeding further and showing me the workflow at the customer's end, kindly do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates. And apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then kindly do give it a thumbs up. Now, coming to the storefront, as you can see right now, I've already logged into my customer account, and I'm right now on a product that's the black shoe. Now, let me tap on that. Now, here what the customers can see is this particular label or a hyperlink, that is the check delivery time slot. The customers can tap here on this particular thing, and then they'll be able to find the day and the date along with the delivery time slots for each of the day and dates that have been set up. Now, these can be set up by the admin as well as the vendors for their own respective products under the own account panel. So I'll be showing you that in a moment. Now, after checking any one of these, we can, as a customer, we can fix when we want to have our delivery, and according to that we'll be able to see the time slot within which we'll be receiving the package itself. Now, let me add a product into the cart, and then we'll be making a checkout. So let's add this black shoe into the cart. You can also do this for multiple products as well. So if there are two products that are of two different sellers, then definitely you'll be able to see two different time slots available for both of the products there, and accordingly you can make a checkout, and then you'll have the option to give the selected days for your products under the order history. So right now let's tap here in the proceed to checkout button. So we'll just check for this black shoe first, and at the checkout page here will be we've selected our shipping method, and we'll be choosing it as the Thursday 25th Feb 2021, and the delivery time slot would be 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. for the seller John Doe. Just scroll down, tap on the next button, and now we'll be making the payment. And we can check the selected time slot as well before confirming the order on the payment page. So here you can see that we have the time slot here. Under the ship to, we have time slot for the John Doe. Time is 3 a.m. 3 p.m. and the date. Now, if we are having two different sellers with two different products, then the other seller would also be listed here with his name, the time slot selected by the customer for him, and the day and date for the same. And the rest of the details are visible here under the order summary for the system itself. And now let's go ahead and let's make the payment for this particular order. So I've just chosen the payment method, and then I've just tapped here on the place order. Now you can see that the order has been placed. Now let's check the order details. So here you can see that we have the order number 411, and here's the black shoe by Shopper Smart, and the delivery day and the date is Thursday 25th Feb 2021, and the delivery time is between 3 a.m. and 3 p.m. Now, the vendors can set up the slots between the timing that you can see here. So he can set the number of orders that can be processed within that period for each of the slots that he has created for the days of the week there. So that's how the customers can easily select the delivery date, and the delivery time for receiving their orders within the Magento 2 multi-vendor marketplace itself using this particular add-on. That's the delivery day and date and time plugin. So now after this, now let me show you the workflow at the vendor's end. So after the successful installation of this particular plugin, the marketplace vendors under the account panel on the left hand side, as you can see, can find two options there. One is the delivery order history, and the other one is the time slot configuration. Now under the delivery order history, they'll find all of the orders for which the delivery date and time have been selected. So here you can see our order number that we've just placed, the order number 411. Its selected slot and the purchase date along with the delivery date is visible to the marketplace vendor. Apart from that, the marketplace vendor would be able to set up the time slot configuration, and this time slot configuration would be applicable to all of his products. So I'll just tap here on the time slots configuration, and here we have the create delivery time slot section wherein the vendors can create multiple number of delivery time slots according to the days of the week. So to add a new one, you'll have to tap here on the add new slot. To delete any slot, you'll have to tap on the delete button. Now here you can see that under the select date column, we have chosen the day of the week. Then we have chosen the start time and the end time of the slot. And we have set the quota as 20. You can set it as per your requirement. So the quota is basically the number of orders that you want to process between the start and the end time on the selected day. Alright. And according to that, you'll have to set up your what we say as the time delivery configuration here. Then tap here on the save button, and you're done configuring the plugin itself, or the configuration for the delivery time or the time delivery configuration there under your own account panel. Also kindly note that if the vendor has forgot to create his delivery time slots here, then the default ones created by the marketplace admin would be applicable to the vendor's product as well. Okay, so now before proceeding to the admin's end, let me take you to the product page. So for example, you're coming to the product page, you're checking the available date and the delivery time slots. Now at the checkout time, you have two different products of two different sellers. What a condition can happen is that the time slots will be unavailable in two conditions. When? So the first one would be when the orders are full, that is the quota that you have set for each of the slot gets full. At that time, the delivery time slots would not be available for the customers to choose. And the other condition would be today's time slot. When the today's time slot is less than the current time, then that time slot will be unavailable if the order process is set to 0 both by the admin and the sellers. Alright. So now let's hop onto the admin backend panel and let's see what different initial configurations are there for this particular plugin, and thereafter we'll be checking the delivery date and time section that is available for the admin there, and how the admin can check these details of the marketplace vendors as well. So for that, let's hop onto the admin backend panel now. So I've already logged into the admin backend panel. So after the successful installation of this particular plugin, the admin will navigate through stores and then configuration, and on the configuration page under the Webkul block, the admin will find the initial configuration settings for this plugin itself. So alright, I've just logged out. Let me log into the backend panel once again, and then we'll proceed further. So we'll go to the, let me cancel this out, stores, configuration. Now on the configuration page under the Webkul block, we'll have the configuration settings for this plugin itself. So here's the Webkul block, and under that we have to go to our delivery time configuration. Just tap that up, and that will bring up the initial configuration settings for this plugin from the admin backend panel. So let's go through each of these options one by one. So the very first option that we can see is to enable the delivery time settings. So this will allow the vendors also to have this particular functionality within the store. The admin can choose the allowed days that would be available to the marketplace vendors, and for these days, the allowed days, they can set up their delivery date and time and the slots. The admin can set up the display total days. So here the admin needs to enter the total number of days to display at the checkout time. Admin can set the default number of days to display on the checkout page. So you can choose any you can set to display the Saturdays and Sundays as well. So if you want to have only Monday till Friday, then you can set it as of 5. Then only 5 days would be displayed at the checkout. Then we have the minimum required time in order process. So here you'll have to enter the minimum required time in days to process the orders. And for example, if you enter the number of days as 5, and that means that it takes around 5 days for the order to be processed. And if you enter a 0, that would be considered as a current day. That means on the same day you'll be processing the order in the minimum required time. Then you have the error message if the time slot are not available. So this particular text that you enter here would be visible to the customers at the checkout time if there is no time slot available, as I've already told you, in two situations: when the order slot is empty or when the current time is there. For example, I'm booking, the time slot is between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. in the evening, but I'm trying to select that at around like after 9 in the morning. Then at that time as well, we won't be able to have any slots there. Now here are the default delivery time slots that the admin has created. We have already seen how the vendors can do it. To add a new slot, just tap here on the add one. To delete, tap delete. Set the quota, that is the number of orders to be processed in the start and end time for a particular day that you've selected from the drop down. Okay, and after setting up the delivery time slots, you just need to tap here in the save config button, and we are done configuring this particular plugin from the admin backend panel itself. Now I just wanted to show you the email. This is the email for the order confirmation or the order place notification to the seller. The same kind of a mail is sent to the customer as well, that is having the details of the product ordered. And you can see that we have the delivery date and time along with that as well, and the delivery time as well within the email itself. And this is for the vendor. I would like to inform you that an order has been sold out from this store. You can just check the status of your order by logging into your account. So this is the order placed notification to the marketplace vendor, and this is the email to the customer for his order confirmation. And it also has the delivery date and day along with the delivery time, as you can see here. So that was much about the plugin itself. That's the Magento 2 Multi-Vendor Marketplace delivery date and time plugin. And I hope it helped you out in understanding the flow of the same. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements, kindly reach back to us at support@webkul.com, raise a ticket at webkul.uvides.com, or contact us through webkul.com/contacts. You can also get back to our sales team at sales@webkul.com. And please do check the user guide and the live demo that I have attached within the description of this particular video for a much better understanding. And if you find this video helpful, then do give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video, and have a great